we got to expose a liar here. Look, I think we all, for the most part, respect Dan Campbell as a football coach. He's done a heck of a job with the Detroit Lions, but the guy's a liar. We're going to get to that because we found some evidence it went totally the opposite of what he tried to spin the other day about fans here in Philadelphia. First, though, and if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to get a chance to watch this. We were able to dig up, this is really courtesy, our buddy Johnny, who's in our fantasy league. He was able to go back, and he puts up all those clips all about the birds, his Instagram and Twitter account. So he's good with this stuff. He was able to go back, Hugh, and find this clip. Because when I thought about it, I was like, wait, Campbell played in Hugh's era. Campbell was like that second tight end, that blocking tight end. I was like, they definitely used to bring him in his different stops in the NFL to try to block Hugh Douglas. So if you're on YouTube watching, you could see this. Here we go. Hugh Douglas Dan Campbell attempting to block Hugh Douglas. Hugh, why don't you describe what the heck this was?
Well, as we pull it up, it was a lazy block. Looked like it was just a lazy block. It was mostly he was trying to cut off the backside.
Yeah.
Looked like he was trying to cut off the backside block. And his job was to try to get underneath me, like a hook block, right? But he couldn't do it. He couldn't get underneath because he wasn't strong enough.
Oh, yeah, you ran right through him.
Yeah, because it's designed to cut the backside defensive end off. It's like a reach. That's what it was called, a reach block. He was trying to reach me. And I didn't let him get inside, and I was able to get that separation and make the play.
I need someone to go to Dan Campbell's press conference, either today in Detroit or call in, or after the game Sunday. What was it like trying to block Hugh Douglas?
He'd probably say, who?
No, wait a second. He's more likely to remember you than you him. He was just a second tight end. You were at that time a premier pass rusher.
This cat don't even remember he misremember. I'm not going to call him a liar because liar's strong. But he misremembers stories.
Well,
no, he lied.
He misremembers.
Well, let's get to that.
Let me just say this because as a former NFL player, you misremember a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this might
probably as not a former NFL player, Dan Campbell, you are a liar.
Well, let's get into this because we have more video evidence here and more evidence. So first, Dan Campbell earlier this week on the Ticket in Detroit. Telling a little tall tale about fans here in Philadelphia.
It's a great place to play. I mean, it's electric. It's had batteries thrown at us, spit on. It's just the classic stuff, man. It's probably the most hostile place to play. And then going into the stadium, leaving it during the game. Things have backed off a lot now since back in the day. Like some of these things you can't do anymore, but. I remember Strahan in '99. Maybe it was '99 or 2000. Anyway, I think it was '99. Strahan, I think we were in overtime. Anyway, he took I think it was a fumble recovery all the way back to the house. We won the game because of that. So we all go back there to meet him, and I just see this. It was like a 64-ounce cup this guy had that was full of tobacco spit, and I'm running over there celebrating. He just pours it on Strahan's back while everybody's running over there. I backed off at the last minute.
Yeah, good call.
But just stuff like that. So it's a hostile environment. I mean, it gets you fired up.
Yeah, he lied.
Well, he lied, and not only did he lie, we have video evidence of this as well. All right, so let's.
You found the video?
Our guy Johnny found the video. Well, so going back, here's the clip of the game Dan Campbell is talking about. Hugh, you could watch this, and we could all see it if you're watching on YouTube, because you see Strahan pick the ball up, he runs to the end zone, they're celebrating, right? Mm-hmm. They're nowhere near the crowd. Like, they're nowhere near the crowd where you would obviously see them right up against the crowd, and then maybe someone thumps something on them. None of this happened. Mm-hmm. We could take a watch at that one.
Strahan, touchdown, and the Giants win! Weren't we just talking about inopportune time things for the Eagles? That's it in a nutshell. And the Giants
is that Lonnie Pelele?
Does it again.
Young Andy.
Yeah, that's Big Red.
Giants come from 17-3 down.
You see Trey before he started putting that Beijing in his beard.
23-17. The Giants defense forced a fumble late in regulation.
Honey Bun. No, that's not. That's Dellenbach. I thought that was Honey Bun.
Michael Strahan, after the block by Christian Peter, grabs it and runs it in for the winning touchdown. What a turn in this game.
So the celebration that Dan Campbell's talking about there, Hugh, they must be, 20 yards away from the actual crowd?
Yeah.
He's making that up.
Yeah, he did. When he said that story,
You knew it was fake.
I knew it was a lie. Listen, Philadelphia's a rough city.
BS.
Philadelphia's a rough city, no question about that. But deep down, Philadelphia fans are cool. I was, talking trash to some Philadelphia fans last night, man.
Why? Why you do that?
Well, he called me old. And I told him his hair was falling out, and we became friends after that. Though it was funny. I was at Whiskey Fest. Shout out to Whiskey Fest.
What a touching moment.
No, but it's to me that's
The city of
Philadelphia.
brotherly love
You're
right
old,
there.
you're bald.
Well, no,
Let's be buddies.
that's Philadelphia in a nutshell. You can't. I feel like this, man. Living here, you can't be super sensitive.
Oh, no.
You can't be because that's just not how the city is. So, we're at the Whiskey Fest, and he said somebody, yeah, man, you're looking kind of old or something. Like that, right? And so I said, I said, well, you need to come on home, bro, because your hairline's receding. I said, you need to join me and Joe. And we ended up, like shaking hands and taking a picture. But that's, that's to me what's endearing about Philadelphia. But what Dan is trying to paint, come on, man, ain't nobody doing
it's
all that,
fraudulent.
man.
It's nonsense.
Ain't nobody,
BS.
Nobody spitting on anybody because I can tell you for a fact, you spit on anybody that I know, you're going to see them up close and personal. And you're probably going to have some welts after they get done with that. Strahan you ain't spitting on Strahan.
Between this and the fact that the Ticket in Detroit won the Marconi Award over WIP,
That's some
I
bull.
think it's time that we declare war on the city of Detroit.
And
Wait a minute.
Nicholas the Lions fan.
And
Wait a minute, who
Nicholas.
won? Which show part?
Well, no, the station.
The whole station?
No, like we were up as the station. We were one of the nominees. The Ticket in Detroit, their version of WIP, they won it.
We need to fight them.
That's what I'm saying. We declare
Like, for
full
real.
war
I
on
agree.
Detroit.
We need to slap
Now the question is,
I haven't sized up
Are they
the
coming to
producer,
town?
but
Are they coming to town?
you mean the hosts?
Yeah, all of them.
I don't know.
Let's
They
see what
better
the Ticket
not.
in Detroit.
Just kidding, I'm not going to do anything.
No, we're declaring.
We
hold
made
on.
this real.
We're declaring
messy.
war on the city of Detroit. That's official.
Yeah, I did need to add, though, to this interaction that Hugh had. Do you know what I'm going to say?
But
That's not happening in a Midwest city, dude.
No, and that's how you know you're not in a Midwest
That's
city.
a big L for your whole Midwest take.
well, it still feels like a Midwest.
It
thing.
doesn't.
No,
Because that's it. No one-
that
because-
would never
no-
happen in the Midwest.
Because
Stop.
at the end of the
That would-
day,
that would-
we became best buds.
Is that
No.
right?
I wouldn't
It's
say
out-
we didn't become
You didn't
best
realize, but you buried your own take.
Yeah.
Is that right?
By telling that story.
People are too angry here for it to be the Midwest. This is different here, Hugh, and that's why. That's why. I mean, I think.
Dude, somebody in the Midwest is going to cry if you call him bald.
Yeah,
Wait
of
a minute,
course.
we got. What is it like? Do I have the right people? Mike Valenti,
Yeah, he does afternoons.
Mark Ryan,
Yep, you
Dan
got
Leach,
you got all the people. Yep.
Jeff. Yeah, we need to whoop
Yeah,
all
we're
of them.
declaring
Let me
war
look
on,
at these
on the whole
guys.
station.
Is there any-
Kyle really sizing them up for real.
It's like Anchorman stuff. We're gonna have
anyone I can take on that crew?
We'll find
Let
one.
me see.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna find somebody. We gonna look up there. We gonna look up.
How many? Well, here's a question: how many former pros do they have on the station? Like we have 3 former Eagles here. I know
That's true.
Richie is not quite as big as he used
Wait a
to be.
minute. They have a. We can't. Well, we can get Devin on their female because they got Heather Park. You think Devin can fight though?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
She's from Philly, dude.
Yeah.
They're from Detroit.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
I think Detroit
wait a minute.
might be a
Hold
little
up.
scrappier
Well,
than we're giving
Detroit.
credit.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Detroit.
I'm still
No.
declaring war in Detroit. All right,
Midwest.
that's official. All right, 215-592-9494. It's Hugh sizes up all the hosts in Detroit for
Oh
us.
yeah,
to-
we could take them.
Good.
We could take what's that? The Valenti show.
Yeah.
With Rico.
Rico and Mike.
Rico don't stand a chance.
We got those guys.
Ooh,
No
the
worries.
morning show. They're a little old. That's what Devin got to have to fight.
Morning
with them.
shows. Oh,
Buddy old on the morning show.
How old are we talking?
You look Angelo Cataldi old.
Okay.
Old.
But do you trust the camera in a fight? Like he's our morning
Well,
guy.
the camera definitely had to fight the Angelo Cataldi lookalike.
Okay.
we got an old guy on our show.
Yeah, but they ain't. I would venture to say, and this might be me talking because I feel this way.
Here we go.
I'll whoop all them cats by myself.
Yeah, I'll come in. Mop up.
And who was that on the morning show? Richard could take this dude. Stoney.
Stoney?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, we got them. The fact they took the Marconi from us, and now they got Campbell on there telling lies and no one checked them. We're about accountability here on this show.
Should we put up I wonder if a lot of people on Twitter don't like us. Do you think they would root for us if we fought?
Their show.
Well,
the
no,
Midday
but it is Philadelphia versus Detroit.
You know what?
Yeah.
As much as I like this conversation, this feels wrong, so we probably need to
I want to be
stop.
very clear. I'm not going to do anything.
Hey, listen, because
I'm all talk over here.
I've been in HR. This just feels like we
Hugh,
right there on the line.
they allowed
Just a little
Campbell
bit.
on the air to tell lies. We got to get back, and then they took our Marconi.
This feels
They
like we
took
might
the
be-
Marconi that you earned for us with all
Hey,
of
man,
the
I'm just
wonderful
saying,
drops
though.
that we've had over
I
the
mean,
years.
as much trouble as I've been in, this kind of feels like we right there.
Oh, this is the line? This
Yo.
is where we draw the line?
Hugh, bro, you got this, man. You can take it.